My name is Guru Shakia and welcome to my beautiful channel. Right now, I am in a hostel in Maui, Hawaii. Um, Recently, some of you guys who have been keeping up with me may have known that I've been working on a ship for the last couple of months, almost 3 months now. But as of today, I decided to just come to Maui and stay here for a bit and see what happens. It sounds crazy, but I pretty much worked on the ship to save, some money. And initially, I wanted to stay in Hawaii anyway. I was going to end up here regardless of the cruise ship. But the cruise ship that I worked for ended up coming about, and that's how I ended up getting here. And I ended up working with them for a little while to save some money. I was going to try to do a whole contract, but for me, cruise ship work is very hard, very it's like slavery to me, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, but some people love cruise line jobs. A lot of people do make a career out of it. A lot of people who I feel love cruise jobs though are people who like the captain, who dream of being a captain since he was a little boy. The officers who earn their stripes there, who want to be leaders on a ship. Um, Marine type people. I feel like those are the type of people who love ship careers. Now, in my industry that I was working on the cruise ship. Hi.
Did you check in?
One second.
A towel?
Huh?
Did you get a towel?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, my name is Monica.
I'm Shakia. I'm just making a video. Sorry.
Oh, hello. Woohoo! Thank you.
Sorry, you guys. So I'm in a hostel in Maui. I'll explain that after. But so I ended up working on the cruise ship for about 3 months. The contract was 5 months, and I just couldn't hang in there that much longer. It was driving me insane, especially with a person with my kind of gifts. Some of you who follow my channel understand that I'm very sensitive, very highly sensitive human being, very psychic. So I was picking up a lot of negative energy all the time. It was very low vibrational energy. So for me, it was very hard, but I was proud of myself for hanging in there as long as I did. But again, there's some people who can hang in there and handle cruise jobs. But the industry that I was working in, I got promoted all the way to an assistant waiter. I came in as a restaurant steward. And then I ended up being promoted to assistant waiter. So I was making a little bit more money before I left. And the only good part to me about working on a cruise line is basically that you get to save a lot of money, more so than you would working on land, because you don't have to pay for rent, and you don't have to worry. They pay for your food and everything, so that was the best part. And you're working so many hours out the ass that like you're getting a lot of money. And half the time, if you're working a lot of hours, you don't have a lot of time to get off the ship to spend your money. So you're saving a lot of money. And you're earning a lot more money than you would on land working like minimum wage or retail jobs. So if you are looking to go into something for money to save up to do a next adventure, like end up somewhere like Hawaii or wherever you're trying to go, like save up money for traveling or anything of that nature, it's good to give something like this a try. I always did want to try, since I heard that a friend of mine from the past this did a cruise line job. I was like, oh, I gotta try it. I gotta see what it's about for myself. I'm a big believer in doing things for yourself and seeing how you feel. I feel like it's a problem when you listen to people, even me, because everyone has different experiences. Like if someone tells you, oh, it's bad or good, it's up to you to really look into it for yourself. But if you're feeling drawn to do a cruise line job, and if you want to know the exact cruise line I work for, you can email me and I'll tell you if you're interested in it. But yeah, it's very hard work. It wasn't, I mean, it's not really, it depends on what everyone defines as hard work. Hard work for me is just how many hours I was working. So, because some days I would work triples back to back, meaning I have a morning, lunch, and dinner shift. But again, you're making a lot of money, depending on what position you have too. So that was my little experience with my cruise job. if you guys have any more questions, I can answer that in another video. But on another note, I am in Maui, kind of on a whim. Because I feel guided to be in Maui right now. I don't know why, but I'm here to see what treasures this island has to offer me. It's kind of up in the air how long I'll be here. But yeah, so I'm in a hostel. And for those of you who already seen that, I've been in a hostel before in Miami, close to where I used to live in Florida. Yeah, I'm gonna update you guys on some activities that I'm gonna do in Maui. Try to get back into tarot readings. Probably do a daily reading for the day. Probably get back on Instagram. I'm trying to get paid readings back up so that you guys can pay me on PayPal again, and I do readings like that because I have more time now that I'm not on the ship, and that is probably how I'm gonna make more income at this time. So if you're interested in a reading, I'll be checking those emails shortly. Because I had no time on the ship to check emails, and it was barely any signal half the time, so that's the downside too. But yeah, so that's my little update, you guys. Hope you enjoy your day. Peace. I always gotta exit this shit. I need a new phone, you guys. Can't even exit this shit.